This is Emmitt Smith, and you're listening to 3-Point Conversion.
In the second half, and I guess starting with that third quarter?
Really felt like the last game here. Just they came out aggressive, looking to attack, and I thought we got back on our heels, and we settled for the long ball. We didn't attack. We had 16 free throws in that first half, and we 16 free throw attempts, and we come away with 24 free throw attempts. I don't even count 4 of them because they were last minute. So we really only had about 4 free throw attempts in that second half. And, with their defense, you have to attack. We did a good job in that first half, being aggressive, attacking the basket, attacking the paint, getting to the free throw line, putting the pressure on their defense. The second half, I thought we settled for the long ball.
Any update on Yeka and how he's doing with, I guess, concussion?
He had symptoms, and so we had to hold him out.
Several of the guys recently have mentioned that finding consistency has been a struggle for you guys this season. In your perspective, why do you feel that it has been an issue for you guys?
Because we need to find consistency. That's what I've said. That's what we are talking about. And consistency is the second half, not being aggressive, attacking as we did in that first half.
Is it concerning that it is late in the season and you don't really know what version of this?
It's consistency. You got to find consistency. So why or the time, we got to get consistency. And that's what I've been saying.
What have you made lately of just how DeAndre has played on the defensive court?
Tonight he, couldn't find his shot. And, guys go through periods where, maybe the shot is not falling. A couple of weeks ago, he was shooting the ball well. I think you have some games where, you just don't have that rhythm, and you got to get in the gym and work on it.
Nate, I know you mentioned that you felt like the guys were settling as far as shots. As a coach, just what can you do, or is it more on them, to realize that settling is not working out?
Well, they are out there with the basketball. We know the game plan, and the plan is to put the ball in the basket. I think what they're feeling is they have a shot that they can make, and that's the shot that they're taking. I think that we can be more patient and be more aggressive, look to get to the rim. So it's they are out there playing. They have the ball. We know the game plan, and when you have that ball, you got to make a play. And if you feel that shot is a good shot for you at that moment, that's what they're doing. They're taking those shots. But I think you have, this time of the year, you have to be aggressive, getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line.
Thank you, Coach.
Just to start out, how's your ankle doing?
My ankle feels, it hurts right now. But I feel like right now, just the pain tolerance, I could have played through it. It's still sore, but I feel pretty confident about my ability to play through pain and stuff like that. So plan on playing through it.
Was it to the point where it was bugging you though, like playing through it in that second half?
Yeah, it got stiff. It got stiff late. Like going into the locker room at half and then coming out, it got kind of stiff. So it kind of took me a minute to kind of get the running going. But as long as I keep it loose here in the next couple of days or whatever, hopefully I can keep it going.
What do you feel like they did differently defensively in that second half to hold you guys?
They did a lot of switching and stuff like that. I think we kind of bailed them out, let them off the hook by taking some shots, and obviously just not attacking like we did in the first half. And I think we missed some easy shots and some shots that if we had back we would make. And it's just you got to capitalize, because a team like that can explode, and that's what they did.
Try not to pose this as an excuse or anything, but how tough was it on you guys when you're already down John, and then of course Onyeka goes into concussion protocol, and it just seemed like you guys were missing a lot of size out there.
Yeah, it got to a point where we were just looking around. We didn't know where O went, and we were kind of confused at a point. And we just I think coach was at a point too, just looked down at the bench and didn't see him. So I mean, it's something that we've had to struggle with, and we've been struggling with all year, and something we got to figure out how to overcome. And I mean, obviously, I still have confidence in this group. If we get a chance to play at the end, I put this group up against anybody. So we just got to get healthy and figure it out. So
is the way you guys closed last year, Trey, something you can reflect back on in a moment, like the way things have gone, like you said, where if you can get a runway here over the final 15 games, so to get healthy, that you can, get the kind of momentum you guys had going into the playoffs last year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we entered the playoffs as a 5th seed. We didn't have home court advantage, beat the Knicks, and then beat the number 1 seed. So, I mean, you put us in a series versus anybody, and we get to really analyze you and stuff like that. I think it's going to be tough to beat us, and we're not just an easy out. So, I just want to be in the best position at the end of the year when it comes to that. So, obviously, we got to win some more games to be in that position. But I feel like if we get guys back and get everybody healthy and on the same page, we're a dangerous team when we get guys going.
Is it at all frustrating to you that, kind of game to game, you don't really know which version of you guys is going to show up? Because, you had that last game against Toronto.
Yeah.
Easy win. And then tonight it's a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's tough. It's not going to be easy every night. I mean, especially as the last game, we made it look easy, but it's never easy, especially coming to the Garden. Their fans get into it, so it's definitely difficult to be a part of. But you it's not going to be easy 24/7. So you got to figure it out, and I think we will.
Trey, in the second half, or Nate said he felt like in the second half you guys kind of started settling instead of attacking as much. I think it was like 14 for 16 from the line in the first half, and then 5 for 8 from the line in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of that or feel any of that as far as settling out there?
Yeah, I kind of answered that 2 questions ago when I was talking about, like, we kind of shot a little more jump shots in the second half and just didn't necessarily attack as much. But they did a lot better job of switching them and kind of covering the paint. I think they noticed that we were getting into the paint pretty easy in the first half, and they made that adjustment on just really packing the paint and making us shoot. And I mean, we're not knocking down shots or making shots from the outside. It's kind of tough for them to adjust and get back out. So it's something that, like, you have to see throughout the game on what they're doing, and they were really packing the paint and making us shoot, and there wasn't really necessarily driving lanes until later on, but until the end of the game. So it kind of goes both ways. They did a good job of adjusting and making it tougher for us to get into the paint, but at the same time, we kind of let them off the hook sometimes and just taking some jump shots.
I know you mentioned that you are still confident in this group, especially because of what you did last season. From what you've seen this season, what makes you believe that, if you do get into the playoffs, that you guys can go on a similar run?
I mean, I've seen this when we're healthy. I've seen this when we're healthy and we're all the guys on the same page, and when guys are focused and locked in. I mean, you see what we do when we're all healthy and all out there on the court. So that's what gives me confidence. So whenever I'm playing with these guys and we're all out there, I think we're a tough team to beat. So we just got to get healthy. We got to figure it out, but just make sure we're in the best position at the end of this thing, so we have a shot at it.
Thank you, Trey.
Cool.
I'll meet you in the hallway. Look at the food. Bye. Safe travels.
Oh,
Yeah, but what was the biggest difference in this game in that second half for you guys?
I don't know from where to start, but defense, offensive execution, transition, 101. They got it. They got everything. And I mean, they got whatever they wanted, and they show us how the good team looks like.
Do you feel like you guys are a good team?
Not right now, obviously. When you're up 15 and they lose like one of the top scorers, I mean, one of the top two guys of the team. And if you're not able to win that game, you're not a good team.
What do you feel like needs to change moving forward?
I mean, nothing needs to change. You cannot just change it and it's going to be the new, but we lost that identity, like how to win the games. Just going through the flashes of the second half, and like DeAndre Hunter is guarded by Williams. Like, with all respect, he's a great defender, but I don't think he can guard him. So, we executed bad. We kind of didn't look through, like, to find a way to win a game.
Is it at all frustrating to you that, you just don't know like what version of this team you're getting from game to game?
I mean, it's frustrating when you lose. When you win, everything is all right, honestly. So, and I don't know why it's going up and down. Like, why is going every game, like from the greatest game we just had against Toronto to the worst game maybe in a season. And I don't know. I'm also experiencing this first time in my career. I mean, it's I don't know. All right.
Any more questions? There's one
Yeah.
question on Zoom.
Christos.
Christos, we found Christos.
Kakos brate.
Dobro, brat.
Well, what kind of lesson for you was the second half, effort-wise, overall as well?
Like I just said, we didn't execute it. We didn't find a way to win a game. Up 15 on the road against team that is a good team. You got to take care of it.